Jojo's Bizarre Adventure is a popular manga that was made in 1987. Created by Hirohiko Araki, the series as a whole is split into 8 parts currently. Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, Stardust Crusaders, Diamond is Unbreakable, Vento Arreo or Golden Wind, Stoned Ocean, Steel Ball Run, and Jojo. So far, only 5 of the parts are animated, and I'll be rating the animated parts from worst to best. Mind you, this is my opinion, so if you have a differing one, shoot me. At number 5 is Diamond is Unbreakable. Part 4 is a good part, but doesn't hit that mark for me. The villain, protagonists, setting, and score is flawless, but the story feels experimental in comparison to the other parts. It's a really good part and has my favorite ending, but isn't my absolute favorite part. Number 4 is Phantom Blood. Part 1 is the beginning, and without it all of Jojo wouldn't have happened. Jonathan is in my top 3 Jojos. The only problem is the story. The story is about 4.5 hours long, but it just feels like 12 hours. If it was paced better, it would be a better part, but it isn't. Damn shame. In number 3 is Golden Wind, or Vento Arreo. I really like this part. It's a culmination of everything that is great in the parts beforehand. And it is Araki in his prime before he slightly lost it and gained his mojo again. Giorno isn't much of a protagonist, but it gives everyone time to shine, and that's a smart move. The villain is great. Doppio is really nice comic relief, and Diavolo is a really menacing villain. It's a really good part. At number 2 is Battle Tendency. Part 2 is a masterpiece. It makes Jojo the only slip of media that makes me accept and cheer on the Nazis. That's something no other piece of media has done. Plus the soundtrack is just godly. Just listen to Avalon. It's godly. Part 2 is godly. Or nice. At number 1 for me is Stardust Crusaders. Part 3 is a really flawed part, yes. It is like 20 episodes too long, yes, but I don't care about it. Part 3 feels like a finale to everything, even though it isn't. This is kind of where I got invested in the story. It feels like an epic tale, and I like where they took it with the Odyssey on the story. Jotaro is my number 1 favorite Jojo, mainly for the part of he's edgy and he has my favorite stand in Jojo. Also, just listen to the openings. It has my favorite Jojo opening. It's like now, obviously, this is just my opinion. If you have a differing opinion, which I doubt because no one watches, Stone Ocean, Steel Ball Run, and Jojo have not been animated yet, but once they get animated, I will redo this list entirely. But until then, Stardust Crusaders is my favorite opening, Jotaro is my favorite Jojo, Star Platinum's my favorite stand, and it has my favorite opening of the Jojos. Maybe Steel Ball Run will have something different if it gets animated. Come on, David!